When you watch the news, you obviously expect to find the latest current affairs and politics. What you probably don't expect to see is a toddler clambering all over the desk. Now, this is exactly what happened. This went out live when little Iris Ronca appeared on yesterday's ITV News with her mum Lucy to discuss allergies. Now, as you can see there, she completely stole the show. I have to say, Alistair handled it amazingly. He did really, really well. But Lucy... Lucy's her mum. She has been mum-shamed after the clip went online and went viral. I've got the reaction to what Lucy basically said about little Iris. She's a very independent toddler, does exactly what she wants to do. It was about the time of day when she's usually napping. I thought I can either put her down, have her screaming and crying with frustration. Any parent of toddler knows that that is exactly what would have happened. It was very exciting. Alistair was a consummate professional and he was a very kind man. However, other mums weren't so happy.
Honestly, some of the comments...
Unbelievable what people have said. Go on, Stace.
Control your children, you inept woman. This is just what I imagine them to sound like. It's not what they actually sound like. How is this cute or funny? All I see is badly behaved children and yet another modern-day mother who doesn't understand how to discipline. That's what she would say. This is the worst one. I flew into a rage when I saw this. That child in my day would have been caned into a shocked silence that she'd remember for life.
Oh,
what my word!
That is a 2 or 3-year-old toddler that should have been having a little nap. She's been taken into a studio that's surrounded by cameras and different people. She's having a little investigate. Yeah. She's having a little look around, see what's going on. She wasn't screaming, she wasn't crying. They carried on with the interview. The mum was very professional, and so was Alistair. He was amazing, wasn't he?
Brilliant.
The way he just carried on, and the little boy just sat there, he never said a word, did he, George?
Well, also, we've all had toddlers. You've still got a toddler. Yeah. And you know, if you try and keep them on your lap and try and make them be good, they will scream and wriggle, and the best thing to do is just put them down.
Arabella's at that stage now where she's having temper tantrums, like the terrible twos they call it. I'm hoping it'll be over soon. So I was watching it and I thought, oh, cute, and it just reminded me of Arabella, and I thought, you know, it is what it is. Kids will be kids. If you're going to take them to a TV studio, they're going to be fascinated by the lights, the cameras.
Yeah.
I thought it was quite cute.
I mean, it was innocent, and at the end of the day, like you said, Linda, that's a completely different environment. I have a thing about my kids being, like, not sitting at... I like them to sit at the dinner table and act like... and have a conversation with all of us and be... mature and well behaved.
No iPads, no iPhones,
yeah, exactly.
all that
but when you're in a studio in an environment they've never been in before, how can you expect a 2-year-old not to want to have a wander around? I mean, this is just a joke.
Well, do you remember a few months ago? Was it a few months ago when that man was giving the interview to the BBC, and behind him that toddler crashed into the room like this, and then the lady came in and was trying to, and he was totally po-faced and trying to pretend it wasn't happening.
He was pushing the kids out the door,
which was the worst thing to do. Actually, if he'd have scooped them up and carried on, which is how Alistair was, it would have been much better.
I feel this is what I think of these anyway.
Good.